Hi guys, I am Kunal Singh. As you know that you watch in my previous lectures, but I introduce myself for the new users. I am Kunal Singh, Atmosoft co-founder, and this is my YouTube channel. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So let's start our today's lecture. So I open DSA folder with VS Code editor. As you saw my previous lectures, in first lecture we discuss about this, and in second lecture we discuss about the asymptotic analysis, and third lecture we perform today. So first of all, how all are you? Hope all are fine and good with this festive season. But something important is that studies also matter in our day-to-day life. So please be regular in your day-to-day life. Make a daily routine and study regular. Now we discuss about our new topic, which is divide and conquer algorithm, and this is sometimes we called as DCC algorithm, divide, conquer, and combine algorithm. I write the full form of DCC algorithm, which is divide, conquer, and combine algorithm, which is simply used to sort out our problems. Like it is a that algorithm is which is a strategy of solving a large problem by some steps. I discuss it. We solve the problems with steps by steps procedure. Like divide means sometimes called breaking, conquer means solving, yeah, that is we solve every subparts that we divide the larger part, and then we solve the many subparts, then we combine it to get the desired output. I write whole sum that I discuss it with you for your reference in future. This is simply, first of all, break, then solve, then combine. It is used to divide and conquer algorithm. Means recursion is used in this process. I explained everything, that is what is recursion and why it is used in solving the problems. But first of all, you know about what is the basic application of DCC algorithm, like binary search, then merge sort, then quick sort, then stress and matrix multiplication, then carrot suba algorithm. These all are the subparts, means the application of the DCC algorithm, and they basically run on the concept of recursion. And recursion is nothing other than we divide then and combine it with other one. We also discuss about the detailed explanation of the application part that we discuss about in it, because examples are the basic key to understand everything. So first of all, I wish to view something about the example procedures, because examples clear the problem situation crystal clear. So we firstly make a program of factorial to find out the factorial of a given value that is that given by the user. So first of all, for the reference of notes, I write it what is the application parts for this. So let's start writing. I write all the four application parts that I discussed earlier, that is binary search, merge sort, quick sort, stress and matrix multiplication, and Katasuba algorithms. Now I go further forward towards the example procedure, because example, as I told you that example clear all the problem situations. So now let's start with the problem solving with a simple program like factorial, which provides the, that is, output gives the compiler and input provided by the user. So we, for getting the procedure, now first of all import the library that is required by the Java for execution of some basic properties like input output procedures. So like import java.util.star and this is very necessary because it execute the line that is end over. Now we will move further forward without any error. So learn about that. Use this semicolon. Now build a class, like I make a file name lecture 3, so I write it lecture 3, then curly braces. Now we use static integer factorial, that is we publicly available, and then we recall it in our code so that we do not write again and again, and the code is shorter and run easily. As I explained in as I explained in my previous lecture, that time complexity and space complexity, so it is basically run on the time complexity, but its major disadvantage is its space complexity is bit more. So we also study about many procedures and algorithm for better getting the output, but it gives some sort of delay in storing procedures. But time complexity is very nice, which is log 0, which is very good time complexity. So also I recommended you that you also note down comments on every code for your future reference, because when you open it in any future time, so you can continue with it without any further delay. Like that I commented it like termination condition. I terminate it because we initialize the n value and then we move further forward. As you read about in math, that what is the factorial is, it is a simply multiplication of any natural number like 1, 2, 3, 4. If we need to find the value of factorial 5, then we need to multiply 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 and then 5, as you know. So every element get multiplied except 0, or also when 0 multiplied it is not affect anything, which right our, as you know that in math what is factorial, it is actually a factorial is nothing other than a simply multiplication. When we need to find the factorial of any number like 5, we multiply it with 4, then 3, then 2, then 1, then 0 factorial, which is the value is equal to 1. So uh, don't take it very seriously because it is very simple way. Like in code we write it else, we use else in this. As you know what is the function of else, it is nothing other than anything but moving further. Else we use the return command, return n cross factorial n minus 1, which I said simply that is nothing other than simply multiplication. Now I commented it for your reference, that this is the recursive call. This is the recursive call that I write it in return value with, and moving further forward we use else command also, and then return 1, also gave this, otherwise an error shows by the computer. Now we use public static void, then main. It is a simply boilerplate that you seen in earlier in any future. Now then again curly braces, and the most exciting features that is given by the VS Code editor is a simply notations that we use SOUT and then type it, then it is simply shows the system.out.println, and we use ln for new line comments, and then we write it with a simply quotes and then write enter the positive value so that we know what is the actually is the demand in the program. Now we do some interesting part, that is integer number is equals to, first of all, otherwise you know why we use this input command. We use this input command for getting the input from the user ideas. So we also use scanner sc. I use sc keyword. You use any types, it is not recommended. Then new, then scanner, then system.in. Now in this way we initial what actually we need. So an integer number, we simply use sc dot next. Sc, that is I simply use a scanner, sc scanner. Then what type of data type is integer type, then type integer type. And also we use one keyword also which is return. You use return result anything you want, but we use return in our format, so we use result and something different from previous one. Then we use result is equals to factorial. Then we put it in number. Then simply then we seen SOUT, then tab it. Then now we write in this bracket what we need to retrieve from the compiler. So we write number, then add, then use string, then gap it for better view, factorial, because we allotted what we need is factorial. Then you need to add result so that you can the desired output. And at the last, two curly braces are remaining. Now if you need to format the document, then format, it is sequentially arranged. Now it's time to run the code, which is the factorial code. So I run it in Java. It is terminal of computer. Now see, let's see. Enter the positive number. Like this is run very effectively. That is, I write 5 and then enter it. Now the factorial of 5 is 120. It is simply seen. And also you can write any type like other than 5, like 6, 9, 8, anything that you want. Like I write 9 in it, then enter it. The factorial of 9 is 362,880. This is the required result that you need. Now the main topic is this, was its program actually run by with which method. So firstly we import the library, then we create a class, then we allotted what is the basic structure of the code, like termination condition and then recursive call. And then we actually perform the main theme of the code, that is public static main. And then in this we recall the our function that we use in class function, and then we recall it and add just in the result type. And we simply print out this by formatting in this matter, so we get our desired result. In this way you simply write any type of code in like in math problems, so that you can run any code as you want. Now that's all for now today's lecture, and most exciting offers are given for you. So please stay tuned with me, subscribe my YouTube channel, support me, and thank you for your love and support. Share with your friends also. Thanks guys.